Overwatch 2 has released to a myriad of problems. Now, if you know modern gaming as it is at the moment, we've had many games in the past couple of years release that are broken, buggy, unplayable messes. Fallout 76, No Man's Sky, Anthem, I could continue going on. There's just a lot of kind of problems in gaming in general. Now, Overwatch 2 is no exception to this. The main issue people were having in the beginning was they couldn't get into the game. Now, this was more prevalent for people on the consoles rather than people on PC. PC seemed to have a better infrastructure, which, being the fact that it's Blizzard, I'm not that surprised that console was having more trouble than PC. Most of their servers will be on the PC side of things. There's also been problems with bugs such as auto purchasing items from the in game shop. Now, this is a massive, massive bug, a massive, massive problem. It's costing people basically real world money, and they have patched this bug, but they're yet to issue any refunds. So, yeah, not exactly the best PR for Blizzard in the past couple of years at all. So the next bug I want to talk about involved the characters themselves. Now, there has been a couple of different problems involving that, where cosmetics and skins have been missing, and the heroes have been missing. Now, I don't know if you've played Overwatch, but two of the main features and things that make the game so popular is there's a myriad of heroes that you can play as, and everybody's always got their favourites. Now, you can't play the hero you want to play, you can't wear the skins you want to wear, and the next thing, the friends list isn't showing up. So you can't play with who you want to play with either. It's absolutely absurd in this day and age that we have managed to, do so many different things in gaming. But people can't get a friends list right. People can't get in-game items to appear when they should appear. And that's not even the end of it. I have a friend of a friend who was telling me about the ranked system in the game. Now, if you played rank in the previous Overwatch, you would get points transferred over to the current version, and these points would then essentially enable you to get points to unlock things for ranked rewards and things like golden guns. Unfortunately, the guy in question, he somehow managed to unlock way more points than he should have, which allowed him to purchase every one of the golden weapons that he could get. And that kind of ruins the experience because what has he got to grind for? It kind of is baffling, is what it is. Absolutely baffling. Then we move into the outside element, where DDoSers and hackers, or whatever you want to call them, have been DDoS spamming the servers, which has caused the games to crash, disconnect, servers to crash, people overall just not being able to get to play. Now, people aren't really, in some instances, getting to play anyway, so it doesn't really change that aspect, but it's certainly not helping. And there's always going to be that element of people that just want to spoil other people's fun and what they enjoy, and they really need to just get a grip and grow up. But that is what that is. There's not a huge amount you can do about that when it comes to people just being asshats. So it occurs to me, something they could have done in order to prevent this was have Overwatch 1 continue to run for maybe a month or two after the release of Overwatch 2. And yeah, I get the point of they wanted people to get into Overwatch 2 right away and play, but if you can't get into the game, it doesn't really matter. Like, this is the kind of thing. If they had Overwatch 1 still running, then people would go, right, I can't get into Overwatch 2. I'll go back to the previous game, play that for a while, and then I'll jump in. And then that would take some strain off the servers, potentially. It's not to say it would, but it potentially would have done that. Now, as I said, I don't know if maybe the two games are so intertwined that they can't both run whilst the other is running. That could be the case. I honestly don't think it should be, but I'm not really into that technical side of things. It just seems very strange that they want money. That's what it is. We want money, so we'll shut that down, force you to play Overwatch 2, which is broken, buggy, and full of many, 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 many problems. And it's kind of blew up in their face, and they look like an absolute laughingstock. And Blizzard is no, 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 no newbie when it comes to looking like an absolute laughingstock in the past couple of years. And I feel they've handled it very poorly, especially since they have not issued refunds to these people that have been forced to purchase things they did not want to purchase. At least, not yet. Either way, that's my thoughts on it. If you guys have got anything to add, leave it down in the comments.